大家早上好，又一期的欧文带你看布里斯本地产。今天我们带你去看的房产是我第一次在我的频道上介绍大平层，就是我们所说的 penthouse。它一共是360平方米，4房3卫3车库，有 city 的 view， 有我们布里斯本的城市的景，再加上河景，所以这个两个景如果加起来，价格就非常不菲。那现在的要价是400万，我们过去看一下。那现在我们已经进入到我们要拍摄的那个大平层，也就是 penthouse 的所在的一个区。它这个区的名字叫做 Kangaroo Point， 翻成中文很难翻了，一般的说是袋鼠角。我不知道为什么他会说是袋鼠角，但这边的最大的优点在于它离 city 大概只有2-3公里。然后它这边最大的优点是地势比较高，你可以看整个布里斯本的河景跟 city 景，就城市的景，所以这个双景合一就造成了它这边寸土寸金的原因。这个整个拼名叫做 Warland， 听上去像中文名字 Warland。你看这个我们公司的牌子。好了，找那个停车位。OK， 所以现在我们已经来到了要带你看的这个大平层的楼下。它的小区的环境是相当漂亮的了。你看这边还有一个观景台，你平时在这附近遛遛狗啊，然后在这边观观景啊，都是非常惬意的事情。对面有很多布里斯本很好的餐馆，金融街区都在对面。那楼下也有很多的绿地了，方便这边的居民。这边都有很多的小的公园啊，什么是早上打打太极拳挺好的。
So this old Maroon house used to be the headquarters for the water police.
Yeah.
So basically the water police all the way across the Brisbane River, they worked out of here.
Yeah.
That old house has been pushed right forward to the front of that fence line, not the glass, the actual fence.
Yeah.
And then another tower is being built behind it, like we've done here.
Yeah.
So essentially, you've got 2 heritage listed properties.
Yeah.
This house was built in 1925.
Yeah.
It was designed by Elena Mottram,
Yeah.
who was the first female architect to design a house in Queensland. And then Zena Cumbrae Stewart, she was the owner. So there's a lot of historical homes here.
Yeah.
The other thing as well is like parts of these areas, all these parks are heritage listed as well. So all these green spaces won't change. So your view is going to be like that forever.
Yeah.
But then you've got Queen's Wharf coming up over there next to the Seabus Tower, which is the government building. And you've got some amazing hotels like the Rosewood, Ritz-Carlton. So, you know, that's going to be a multi-billion-dollar project. There's a river walk that's going across from Kangaroo Point to the Botanical Gardens. So there's actually a pedestrian bridge. It's been designed by Richard Kirk. You've also got the City Cat and the ferries. There's 4 of them that service Kangaroo Point. So from a lifestyle perspective, if you were looking to relocate from anywhere overseas, Brisbane's not only so much more affordable than Sydney and Melbourne, but the weather is amazing. We've got such a small population. We've only got 2.1 million people in Brisbane. And, you know, to be living this close to the city and getting a piece of real estate for this price, it's actually quite affordable.
I'm sold. I'm sold. That's why I want you guys introduce this guys to you. The true king of Kangaroo Point. He knows everything. So that's product knowledge, second to none. All good?
So once we take you upstairs, you're going to be enamored by not only what's on offer with the floor space, but just the level of finishes as well. So when you look at the pinnacle of real estate, it's either one of 3 things. You're in a great location because you're either on the water, whether that's the river or the ocean. You're in a precinct where you're elevated and you're typically, you know, like a Robinson or a Stretton where you're in a really prestigious street and you've got an outlook. or you're secluded in an area where you might have a larger block size than the standard. So your typical 405s, well, if you've got 1,000 square metres in New Farm or Melinda, it's highly sought after. So you think of the location and style of property. What's unique about the Scott Street residences is they are 360 square metres of living area. So if you put that in comparison to some of the homes, yeah, it's basically a house in the sky. So I'm just going to give you a really simple picture, right? You're driving home, that's the Story Bridge, that's the CBD, you've had a long day at work, right? You press the button and you drive into your own private street. This is the only building that accesses that street. It's like your own street, you basically own it. You drive in, beautiful entryway. We've got this gorgeous heritage house which has got all of our facilities. We've got a gym, we've got a boardroom, we've got home offices.
So that is part of the...
This is part of the development. This is the car park, it's secure. When you've had a long day at work and you want to get home and relax, you've got an infinity edge pool. So the pool gives you a better view than 90% of the other properties in Brisbane get. The clients are moving into apartments, large apartments, more than ever now. And I'm not saying that houses aren't as sought after or as valuable, but when you've got all this yard and parkland that you don't have to mow, when you've got a pool that gets looked after by the body corporate manager, and then you've got this amazing view in this location, it gives you everything that you could possibly ask for. And you pay a small fee. So our body corporates are only $9,000 per annum here. Not per quarter, per annum. Okay? So there's two entryways. There's a vehicle access, which also is lower ground, and then you've got the gorgeous lobby upstairs. This red travertine is amazing. So this red travertine, I've never seen it used before. It's a natural stone. If you've ever heard of the famous mountain range, the Dolomites over in Sicily, in Lower Italy there, this stone comes from a quarry. It's also where the Carrara marble and the Calcutta marble come from as well. So we're going to go up. Very private, very secure building. You need a swipe to go everywhere.
8号啊，8号，一个很吉利的数字。为我们中国买家做准备。Simon 是我们Kangaroo Point 的专家了，他也是 Place Kangaroo Point 的 Director， 所以他有很丰富的市场经验。他自己也在这边购置了新的房产，去年12月就搬进来了，所以他对这款product 像这样的房产是非常有信心的。
Now the first thing you automatically drawn to is this amazing view.
Yes.
So I'm going to open this up for you and take a look at that.
So 这个就是我们所说的双景合一了。既有布里斯本的水景，又有 CBD 的这种繁华的感觉，所以两个配合起来是非常的惬意。你可以看到那个帆船在水上，波光粼粼的感觉非常的好。
Most of Brisbane's expensive real estate on the riverfront, Kangaroo Point, New Farm, Hawthorn, Bulimba, a number of suburbs the place represents very successfully. If you look at the aspects, you're always looking back to the west to see the city. So what we did was in the afternoon, these screens can be moved across. And not only does that protect you from the sun, but when you stand on an angle, you can still see the view. So when the sun's coming from this way, it completely blocks it. But then when you want to sit down and look out, you can still see the entire view. The river, the city, the parklands, everything. And these screens can move across the face of the balcony depending on where the sun's sitting throughout the year. It's actually a Brisbane first to achieve a design, and you know, that's a lot of credit that goes back to Bureau Proberts and in particular Liam, who has had this vision to create something like this for some time. So it was a world-class building because we've got a fantastic developer in GBW Group, we've got a fantastic builder in Hutchinson's, we've got a fantastic architect firm in Bureau Proberts. They've been known to design some of the best real estate that we've been selling in the last couple of years. Obviously we had a great town planner as well who's been very successful in designing a concept like this. It was known as a Queenslander in the sky. So essentially every room has got doors and glass that give you natural light and ventilation. As we come inside, you'll notice that there's different zones in the apartment. So the master bedroom is separate over with its own walk-in robe and ensuite. And then when we walk through here, I'll turn these lights on. Every room has got a hidden door. So when we close the doors over these beautiful big pivot doors, the apartment looks like it's got this beautiful wall of veneer, but then hidden behind are either doors to the bedrooms or storage. Now, if you love to cook, and this family do, you've got a teppanyaki plate outside, you've got this beautiful big kitchen, integrated fridges, integrated freezers, but then behind you've also got this amazing butler's pantry as well. So as we head around here, you've got an entire butler's pantry. There's a fridge here, dishwasher, more pantry space. This family loves to entertain, so they've got even more storage in here. They've got an entire storeroom. If you buy this apartment, we'll make sure that there's a bottle of Dom in the wine fridge for you. And in each of the bedrooms as we head down, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, again, everything's really well appointed, but plenty of wardrobe space as well. But I mean, what a view, you know, and 8 of the 14 families that bought in here had more than one child, and a number of them downsized from Robinson, from Pullenvale, from Hawthorne, from New Farm. Most apartments don't have a separate living space, but we've created this vertical garden that runs up the back of the building. These are all native plants to Australia, so eucalypts, native grasses, but then this whole media room is an escape for the parents. Yeah. So they can have the children at the back of the residence, or if the husband wants to watch his motorsport or his sport on the weekend, you can slide these doors across and you've got this completely soundproof room. As you noticed, every bedroom's in a corner. So the master's up the front, second bedroom, third bedroom, fourth bedroom, so we've got brilliant separation. And that's one thing, again, like the acoustic ratings between the walls. You don't have adjoining bedroom walls. That's due east as well. So that's the worst view you get in this apartment, and it's still spectacular. We've got apartments over in these buildings here that sell anywhere from $1 to $3 million, and they're paying for that view when that's our back view, so to speak. Yeah. It's also a really good building to live in if you are busy all the time, because you can see if there's traffic on the road or not, so you know which way to go. So you'll never be late for a meeting. Again, these guys have spec'd this apartment up, so there's automated blinds, just a click of a button. This building's got fantastic NBN. The quality of the build, again, is as good as I've seen in Brisbane in many years. So if you want complete lockout, you get it. And most importantly, it's a building that has been built for, you know, hard-working professionals that are time poor, for families that have children or guests that come over. It's just got the best of everything. Every single room again, it's been designed with a purpose. So even the laundry, as well, we've designed it in a way that when you open this door and you close that door, this becomes a drying court. So rather than having to hang your clothes outside, this is like a natural drying area. So it's amazing the way that everything has been designed. The study's got a great window. We get this beautiful red travertine, it goes the whole way through. And for one lucky person, this will be your new home. And I mean, who wouldn't want to live in a building like that?
Simon, say 8号。什么？8号。
Baja.
Do it again.
Baja.
No 8号，8号。
Baja.
Okay.
So we've obviously got a multi-linguistic company, and when we do have people that are speaking Mandarin, I highly encourage you to deal with Owen Chen and the Sunnybank office.
No, the only thing is 8号就收的话，8号。
An amazing location. This property is priced between 4.5 and 4.8 as a guide.
Did you make this?
Yes, and you can have that.
Where did you make this? It's not a good place.
No. That's our luxury edition.
Okay. Oh, can I borrow one?
So I hope you enjoyed the experience at Scott Street. Again, it's an honour to be able to share this amazing opportunity with you. And again, as a resident who lives in the building and the agent who sold the building to all of my lovely neighbours, I'd love to see you be the next neighbour and resident of Villan at 2 Scott Street. I'm Simon Caulfield, and on behalf of Owen Chan from Sunnybank, thank you for taking the time to watch this walkthrough of this exquisite residence.